guys? It's Nick. 2 games in a row. Hawks don't get a win by holding leads. The Chicago Blackhawks lose to the Winnipeg Jets 3-2 in overtime. Yes, the Hawks get their first point on the season, but they lose in overtime to the Winnipeg Jets. This is a frustrating thing. Hawks had good momentum all throughout the first period. They started losing it midway through the second period. Gave up a power play goal to give the momentum swing to the Winnipeg Jets. This is a frustrating thing for the Blackhawks because it's 2 games in a row where they lose when they have leads in the game. Where we lost to the Sharks, we gave up the lead 4 times. This time, we gave up the lead once, and we end up losing in overtime. This is a frustrating loss for the Hawks, and now we have to play the 5-0 Edmonton Oilers. Yeah, think about that. The Oilers being 5-0, and the Hawks are now 0-2-1. That's ridiculous. So let's get into the goals of the game. Why not? Because the Hawks had momentum the entire first period, and they played well, looking like they were going to get their first win of the season. And they end up not. Robin Lehner makes his Blackhawks debut, and he played well all game. He had to save the 2-pad stack that will make any old-time goalie happy. So let's get into this. In the first period, at 4:02 in the first, scored by number 20, Brandon Saad, assisted by number 22, Ryan Carpenter. On the shorthanded unit, the Hawks get a shorty, their first of the season for the shorthanded goal, and Sauter's first of the year, to give the Hawks a 1-0 lead at 4:02. This was a nice goal. The Hawks could have had at least 3 shorthanded goals on this unit, where they were outskating the Jets. They stole the puck and made Laine flat-footed and caught him off guard. Carpenter takes the puck up, feeds the puck right over to Saad, and Saad buries it for the 1-0 lead for the Hawks. So, at 12:37 in the first period, on the power play, scored by number 7, Brent Seabrook. A power play goal by Siebes to give the Hawks a 2-0 lead at 12:37 in the first period. This was assisted by number 8, Dominic Kubalik, and number 2, Duncan Keith. This goal was a nice one because Siebes jumped up when he saw the puck just laying in the circle, and he jumped up and wristed it past Hellebuck. And this is a good way to give the Hawks a 2-0 lead going into the second period. Hawks and Jets don't score at the end of the first, so we go to the second period. In the second period, to make it a 1-goal game at 7:05 on the power play, yes, our shorthanded unit screws up and gives up a power play goal. Nikolai Ehlers scores his second of the season, assisted by Pionk and Rose, just from Pionk. This was a slap shot, and it went past Robin Lehner. The Hawks are now within 1 goal. No goals after that. Thinking the Hawks need to step their play up going into the third period, and they did not. They looked like they could have got some goals, but they didn't. At 11:44 in the third period, to tie up the game on a tip-in, it was scored by Cup of the Winnipeg Jets to steal the lead from the Hawks to make it his second of the season, and it's a 2-2 game, assisted by Connor and Ehlers to make this 2-2 at the end of 3. So we go to overtime. I have to mention this before I talk about the overtime. Patrick Kane may have had one of the worst games I've ever seen him play yesterday in that game. I don't know what was with him. He just looked like he was off his game, and he just did not skate well. So, we go to the overtime to win the game, to make it a 3-2 Jets win. Mark Scheifele scores, assisted by Wheeler and Morrissey, on a slap shot to end the game in overtime. Robin Lehner played on his head the entirety of the game after the halfway mark in the game. The Hawks, on the other hand, their defense just let it go again, and they keep puck watching. That's an issue the Hawks need to fix quickly to get back into a good mode. Momentum swings are a thing, and the Hawks give up it a lot. Colleton needs to work on that part of the Hawks game, keeping momentum on the Hawks side. So total shots on goal for the Jets, 33 for the Jets, 29 for the Hawks. But something real strange the Hawks have done 3 games in a row now, out-hit a team. The Hawks have 36 hits in the game to the Jets 29. That's Colleton's style of play that he prefers, a grittier type of game. That's why Andrew Shaw's back in a Hawks uniform. But they need to keep the momentum on their side. I don't understand how hard is it for this team to play strong hockey, to win games, to not give up leads. When you score first, most of the time you win the game. The Hawks have not done that, and they scored first this game, and they give up a 2-0 lead, and that's an issue. Colleton needs to work on the defense and PK quickly. The Hawks PK right now is looking like worse than it was last year, which is odd because our defense, I honestly thought, got better on paper. So in the comments down below, I want to hear what your thoughts are from last night's loss in overtime to the Jets. At least the Hawks get a point, but it's still a pity point. So, thank you for watching the broadcast. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I know you did not enjoy the outcome, but most of all, let's go Hawks.